this is more examples of roots of real numbers. Part 2, these are problems we're going to do. I have 7 here. The first one I'm going to go ahead and do on this slide. We're just going to take the fourth root of 256. And what's that going to be is 4, because 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 is 256. So that equals 4, this part. And then we have this negative outside, so the answer is going to be -4. The others I'm going to do on different slides. So the next one is this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of condense this. This is a perfect square trinomial, and I can write this as x plus 5 squared. So this is going to equal, if I write it like this, x plus 5 squared to the 1/2, that just gives me x plus 5. However, since this is to the first power, that's an odd number. And since we're taking the square root, we're going to have to use the absolute value of that. When you get an odd number, you don't want, and this is a square, you have to do the absolute value. So the same thing's going to happen with this one. You're going to get m plus 4 to the 6th, and then my root, which is 6, is the 1/6. Whoops, 1/6. This equals 1. Since you have a 1, and that's an odd number, we're going to have to do absolute value of m plus 4. Okay, the next one is this one. So the first thing I'm going to do, since this is a cube, we don't have to do any absolute values, but the cube root of -64 is just -4. So you could, when you split this up, you can split it up this way. Times cube root of r to the 6th times cube root of r to the w to the 15th. So we took care of this one. That's just -4. This is going to be r to the 6th power. Your root is 1/3 times cube root, or we're going to just write w to the 15th to the 1/3. You multiply those two, you get squared. So it's going to be r squared. And when you multiply 1/3 times 15, you get to the 5th. And again, we don't have to worry about absolute value because our root is an odd number. Okay, for this one, I'm going to take the square root of 49, square root of m squared, and square root of t to the 8th. So, of course, the square root of 49 is just 7. This is m squared to the 1/2. That equals 1. Since that's 1 is an odd number, we're going to do the absolute value of m. This one I'm going to write as t to the 8th, and my rational form is 1/2. That's going to be t to the 4th. Now, since the 4 here is an even number, I don't have to do the absolute value. So I'm just going to go t to the 4th. And that's your final answer. And the last two are easy ones. So the fourth root of 81 is 3. Because 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81. Or you could write it like this. 3 to the 4th, like that, and do it that way. And the cube root of -60 is -4. It's kind of like the first one we did. So that's just because -4 times -4 times -4 equals -64. Okay? That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.